right, shalom, shalom. Mr. Brother Koshab coming back at you with another lesson. Now, before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect, all right, and as well as those that believe in the gospel. And may you brothers endure to the end, Lord willing, all right, as well as you sincere believers, you sincere Akwat, all right, that's listening and learning in silence, you know. And I just want to get into a quick lesson. Particular title is "The Lord is Making His Men Hard," all right. The Lord is making His men hard, all right. Now, when you go into the Word, first off, I'm gonna start off with the book of Timothy, right? 2 Timothy. But you know, before I get the scripture, you know, this lesson came to me, you know, just a couple of things that's been going on with different brethren, all right, different Akim, all right, with their diverse temptations, all right, they have diverse afflictions and the suffering that, you know, brothers that's within the body have been going through, all right. And as I sit back and I analyze, you know, myself included, all right, you know, as I sit back and I analyze different things on what the Lord is actually doing, all right, with His ministry, but He is bringing His men, all right, through that refining process, all right, purifying the dross, melting the dross away from the gold, okay. Now, one thing about that is the Lord, with that process, and it's such a beautiful process, you know, when you actually look into something, gold being refined, all right, it becomes a liquid state, all right, when you're being refined, all right, but at the end of that, that liquid state, okay, it becomes hard again, all right, it becomes rock solid, you see, and as it becomes that rock solid gold is purer than it's ever been, okay. Now you can liken that until you can liken that, Salakia, I had to read this real quick, but you know, you can liken that unto His men, all right, when we getting refined, all right, getting chastised, okay, we're being brought to that liquid state, all right, in order for what? The Lord to take away the dross, okay, all right, take away the impurities, okay. When you go into the word refine, it ultimately means, in the etymology of the word, it ultimately means to bring back to the purest state possible, man, okay, to bring back to the purest state possible, you see. But after that liquid process, you become what? Gold. You become hard again, all right. And that's what the Lord is ultimately doing. He's refining His men, all right, as we can see ourselves being in that liquidated process in order to do what? Make us hard, all right. Now, when you go into this word endure, okay, let me read the scripture first. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach," right? Now, when you go into this word hard, Salaki, endure, it says to undergo or suffer, all right, which Apostle Gabal, you know, he likes to bring this out often. But this the point. It says to continue in existence, to make hard, you see? So when you endure, all right, you ultimately being made hard, all right, being made hard to do what? Continue to eat, sleep, and breathe this truth, man, all right, to continue to endure, all right, the afflictions, the infirmities, the things that we deal with on an everyday basis in this world, all right, as well as the uber diverse things, man, all right. The Lord is ultimately making us hard, all right, and through that process of being made hard, we have to suffer, you see. And there's situations that you know, brothers is being put in just to suffer, man, all right, just to endure the chastisement, you see. And this is just something that I noticed, you know, and Lord willing, you know, this is a edifying, comforting video, all right, to whomever may see it, man, all right. Because hey, at the end of the day, we know that once we get back to that purest state possible, all right, which is ultimately going to be in the kingdom, yes, in the new bodies, yes, all right. But in order to obtain salvation, we are going to be made perfect in the eyes of the Lord, man. All right, that was it. 2 Timothy 2, endure. Right. So let me see. Where was I going next? This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. It says, let me get over. It says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice in as much as you are partakers of the Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. You see? So you can't think it's strange, the fiery trial, all right? When the Lord, all right, gets to the point to where he's melting off the dross from you, man, all right? It's all in order for the betterment of you in this truth, man, all right? We are being made hard, all right? And it can be little small things, all right? Patience, man. The Lord is teaching men patience, all right? It's little things that people do shit in the world, all right, that get under our skin, all right, just to try to, fuck with our minds, all right, our daily lives, man, all right. But you got to endure that, man, because why? The Lord is making you hard, you see. But you can't be made hard unless you what? Suffer and endure it and go through it, man. You see, it says as though some strange thing happened unto you, because it's not strange, all right. We know, as it's always been told us, about counting the cost, man, all right, knowing what we are part of. It says, but rejoice, you see, because when we go through these things, we know what, we'll be ultimately be made to be better off, man, all right. Then when we first entered into that situation, and then at the end of it, when we look back, man, we're going to be able to see, all right, the improvements that was made, all right, the things that we will be better in, man, all right. Kind of lost my train of thought, but I just got a couple more, all right. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13, all right, because some may say, oh, this situation is different from this. Well, it's a brother, all right, someone that's in this truth that have been through the same things that you've been through, man, all right. It's nothing super uber complex, all right. That's your situation is more different from that. It's all some situations, all right. Different brothers, they might have had experienced the same thing, man, okay. Especially when you're dealing with people in the world, all right. Now this 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, it says there had no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. So you see, it's common, all right. It says, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you're able. So he's not going to put something on you that you can't handle. You see, he's not going to put something on you that you can't handle, man. The Lord is gracious, man. It says, but will with temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So making a way for you to get through it, all right, but you got to endure it, all right. You got to suffer. You got to go through that process of being refined, all right, being in the liquefied state in order to be made gold, man, all right, brought back to that hard gold, man. You see, it's a process, man, and you got to trust the process, you see. But this is because at the end of the day, oh, I gotta grab the Sirach, not end it out in James, all right, because at the end of the day, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say, but this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. So you got to constantly endure things, man. You might be catching hell back to back to back. You might have breaks, all right. Either way it go, you got to endure. It says, and make not haste in time of trouble, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end, you see? So when you go through your situation, all right, your affliction, okay, and what we call catching hell, all right, could be financial problems, all right, problems with the job, all right, problems with yourself, problems mentally, okay? It says, cleave unto him, you see, because ultimately the Lord is bringing us closer to him when he brings us through these things, man. You see, it says, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end, all right? And hey, as I said earlier, we're going to come out better on the other side of the coin, man. Once we go through it, all right, cleave unto the Lord, and he's going to, as he makes that way to escape, all right, we're going to be increased at the last end, man. All right, which that ultimate increase is going to be the reward of salvation, man. You see, being the first fruits in the kingdom of heaven, all right? Now it says, verse 4, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. So take it with a smile, all right? Take cheerfully. You see, because niggas in the world don't get chastised by the Lord, man. So take it cheerfully. The Lord is dealing with me. You see, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So when you take a step back or a step down, when you're going through whatever you're going through, all right, you have to be patient. You see, and sometimes, a lot of times, the Lord is just teaching men patience, man. All right. So that's why it says to take it cheerfully and be patient. All right, when you get taken down a step, all right, when you get changed to a lower estate, all right, and whatever that may be, you know. But this is the point, verse 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. You see how it all come back full circle? And yes, I can get more scriptures on going into the gold being tried in the fire, all right, how the precious sons of Zion, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the gold that's referred to in the scriptures, all right? But I ain't gonna go that route, man, you know? And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, because only the elect are gonna be the ones that endure the temptations, all right? To endure the hardness, all right? And escape them, man, all right? And it's gonna be a snare and a trap to the 2/3, you see? Now this is ended off, right? This is James chapter 1 verse 12. It says, blessed is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, you see, it didn't say overtaken, it didn't say cast down. It says for when he is tried, you see, because we just being tried. The Lord is proving us, man. They tell you in Sirach that the furnace proveth the potter's vessel, man. You see, it says for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised to them that love him. All right, and that's the point. Blessed is the man that endured the temptation, for when he is tried, he's going to receive a crown of life, man. All right, which ultimately leads to the crowning ceremony, all right, that Yahushua is going to put on brothers' heads, man. Okay, so you just got to endure it, all right? And it said, James said it's a blessing to endure the temptation, man, all right? Knowing that it's a greater thing on the other side of the coin, you see? That when you endure it, and you're going to receive a crown of life, man, all right? Which is the crown of salvation, you know? So, I mean, that was pretty much the point. And Abba Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I say shalom, call Lord Imlai, how about Shem Yahshua? Shalom.